On tonight's program, ladies and gentlemen, we have something that's going to make you sick.
My beautiful aliens, it is currently 6:15 a.m. Thursday the 8th of May 2025, and I'm doing an intro for this episode. Hey guys, I am Carlson, your host, the host of Authentically Blue podcast, and I am in my dad's car today. Kind of a long story. I'll do an authentic rumbles on why this is, but here we are, and this is going to be it for the foreseeable future. In today's episode, I have the lovely Ann. Okay, every single guest I have on the podcast I introduce as lovely because genuinely I thank God every day for the people that come my way. I'm not even kidding, and I'm grateful I have a platform. I get to share this with you guys, and I'm loving the love. Thank you, I have to say. It's been a minute since I've done an intro or recorded an episode, so it's kind of exciting, and I feel like rambling, but I'm going to keep it concise. In this week's episode, we talk about waxing, and I got introduced to Ann through my lovely aunt. Shout out to you. And waxing is something I've always wanted to do, but I was nervous, and I was like, I don't know when I'm going to do it. At some point, I was like, maybe before my wedding, who knows? Listen, okay, it's just like in the foreseeable future. And my aunt was like, just give it a go before you travel back to the UK. And I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm going to do that. So she introduced me to Anna, and she was like, I promise you it's painless. It's fine. You're going to be fine. I gave it a go. And when I tell you I feel like a feminine, I was about to say goddess. I ain't even kidding, bro. I've been in my feminine era. Like, I've been very, okay. I feel like this is a side note, but I tend to feel more masculine. Maybe it's the firstborn energy, but getting waxed, my armpits, Brazilian wax, just feeling snatched and pretty, and it's amazing. I promise you, it feels so good. So if you are in Kenya and you're listening to this, or you're traveling to Kenya soon, for my global listeners, kindly give her a go. I have left a discount code somewhere in this episode for you, and it's amazing, I promise you. There's also going to be a 3-part episode, so if you enjoyed this episode, there's going to be 2 more on this, and I hope you enjoy. In this specific episode, we talk about waxing, experiences people have, benefits of waxing, types of waxing. We also talk about horrible experiences and misconceptions people have about waxing. We talk about opening a business during the pandemic and the process of how that was, and there's some waxing tips at the end. I think one of the most heartwarming parts of this episode for me is how waxing is a form of therapy and how she is there for people. It feels like a therapy sesh, and that really warms my heart because listening is something I enjoy doing. As much as I'm a rambler online, I really do listen to people in real life, and I think that's what gives me insight and wisdom, and I love human connection. Okay, so it all kind of links together, and I'm gonna stop rambling now. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and definitely check Ann down below. Show her some love. Tell her you came from Authentically Blue podcast, as you have been giving the other guests love, and I will catch you next week for another episode. Bye guys. Hello my beautiful aliens. Today I have
Ann Kyalo,
and she's going to be talking to us about
waxing, therapy, massages, and yoga.
We're going to start with waxing. Do you want to tell the listeners what was your aha moment when you realized waxing was something you wanted to do professionally?
I started doing waxing in campus. I was doing it as a side hustle. Mostly I started with yoga, and not as a business. I started doing yoga as a hobby. Started doing therapy, massages to look for money. That was my full-time side hustle in campus. Then incorporated yoga in my therapy, massages. Then saw how people would hype me up, like it's doing a good thing to them. Mostly those everyone going to the gym. I used to work out a lot in campus. Okay. So when I go to the gym, tell people what I do.
You found your people there.
Yeah, I found my people there. It's really helped people struggling with back pains, body pains. If you go to the gym, you understand what you struggle with when you go to the gym every day. Then later I started doing waxing, started going for waxing. then it was really painful,
Yeah.
honestly.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so I did a lot of research. I'm also a researcher. Actually, my career
Mm.
is a health researcher, but I started doing research about waxing.
Mhm.
If there's anything less painful, it was really painful. Then came across hard wax. It wasn't in Kenya, actually.
Mm.
So I used to import the wax pins.
What year was this?
That was in 2021.
Very recent.
Yeah, it's recent. So getting the hard wax beans was really hard. So I had to import the beans. Then later, I started waxing myself, and it wasn't as much painful. Then when I told my friends about it, my first client was my friend.
Oh,
So it
we love
was
supportive people.
Yeah, they were very supportive. So I started doing it as a business, because also in Kenya, getting a job is not easy.
After graduating.
Yeah, after graduating, looked for jobs, went to interviews in research institutes. We just get like 3 months contract jobs. The
It
next
wasn't
time
stable.
will be, yeah, it wasn't stable. The next time will be after a year, so you have to look for something else to do.
To sustain you.
Yeah, I had to look for something to do. Then I remembered, you know what? I do massages, I do waxing, and I'm a yoga instructor. So yeah, that's
You
when
went
I started.
full time with that.
I went full time on that, started advertising. Everywhere I went, I had to tell people I do this and this and this. So yeah, that's
And
how I
then-
started.
I was going to ask you the next question. What is the most challenging part of your early days in the industry, and how did you overcome it?
It was really challenging.
Yeah.
At first, getting, there's this notion about massages. People don't know there are different types of massages. So everyone who thinks, mostly men, they think massage, they think everything's sexual. Everything's sexual.
I didn't even think of it that way. When you said it, I was like, oh yeah.
They really do. So you have to explain yourself.
This is
This is-
healthcare.
Yeah, this is purely healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
This is important because this is I'll help you actually if you have a back pain.
Yeah.
If you go to hospital, you'll be popping pills like I had people who are on muscle relaxers.
Oh.
So you just take it for some time. The back pain comes back.
Yeah.
So if it's
temporary effect.
Yeah, it's a temporary. It gives temporal effect. So me telling you, I'll have to stretch you first, then give you a massage. They're like, hey, this massage of yours, what do you do? Like, is there an what do they call it? I forgot.
You can say in Kiswahili.
Huh?
You can say in Kiswahili.
I can say it's not even in Kiswahili. It's in English. Watu sema kuna happy ending.
Oh, does the massage have happy ending?
Yeah.
Okay. I get you.
Most people want like the
So
massage.
sexual.
Everything sexual. So I'm like, no, I don't give any sexual favors.
Yeah.
And I've lost so many clients
Because of
that.
it. At least you are being authentic to yourself.
Yeah, I was.
and not putting yourself in situations that.
Yeah, it was really tough. That was the most challenging thing where they had to. Even the waxing, like everyone is like, and you see like naked people.
Women and men, or men.
Mostly men.
Mostly men.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you see naked men in. I'm like, yes, you have to be like.
It's
I
a
can't
professional.
wax.
I'm not doing this.
I'm a professional.
It's like a doctor seeing someone
Exactly.
private, like a gynecologist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I say. When you go to a doctor's office, like you get to that office, I draw your curtain.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ask the doctor, is this
No.
sexual? No, it's you can't. Atakwambia tu,
Yeah.
feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And,
You know it's professional.
It's professional.
Yeah.
Anze kuku
Yeah.
inaitwaje?
And he does the procedure.
Yeah, he
whatever they
does
do.
the procedure,
Yeah.
and you'll be naked.
Yes.
You will be.
Mm-hmm. I remember when you were doing when I did waxing for the first time, January I think. I was so nervous. I was like, do I have to get naked? What is happening? So I understand the nerves.
Everyone has to ask that. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Because it's unnatural.
But
Unless you know you're going to have sex with someone.
Oh yeah,
I suppose.
yeah.
Maybe that, but for you're used to it. You know, it's your job.
This is my job. And do you know how many people I've seen that day? So me, I don't even remember how your body looks
You're not
like.
even thinking that.
Unless now I see you the next time, I'm like, this is that guy, this is that lady.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think people should not think about such things. But I think mostly it's men who think that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, not
Makes-
women.
Yeah. As once the nerves come, you're fine.
Yeah, once the nerves come, I'm fine. I also do like an interview before someone books an appointment. Mostly men, I have to interrogate.
Really?
Yeah, I'll ask them so many questions, and I'll also give them a disclaimer. This is what I do. This is what I don't do. Otherwise, utaenda kwa nyumba ya mtu. You know, you do like house calls. But
yes,
tutafika.
Go for it.
I used to have I put up a small spa in Risambo. You know Risambo? Okay, Teremol. Lumumba. You know Teremol?
Teremol. Okay, that sounds familiar, yeah.
It's along Thika Road. It's Kasarani. You've had Kasarani?
Kasarani, I know, yeah.
Risambo is on the other side of Kasarani.
Okay.
So Cherem Mall, then up on Bele, there's Cherem Drive and there's Lumumba Drive.
Oh, I've heard, the names sound familiar. I've just never been.
Okay.
Okay.
So my spa was up on Lumumba Drive, and oh my goodness. Yeah, it was nice. By the way, most of my clients say tulianzana nao hapo.
Oh,
yeah, so nice. They are repeat clients, and they love that. So,
they love the house calls.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
So everyone was like, "Ann, Atakama, you'll wax me in the toilet, me you waxing me."
You want it done.
Yeah. So they were really. It wasn't easy running like a business and paying my house. It was only rents mbili, remember?
Yeah. Also the consistency of clients.
And the consistency of
coming.
running. Yeah. It was really hard. So I had to give up on. So because I mean, you know what, I can wax in my house, come to it, I go comfortable me coming to the, you know, the people with families and all. You can come to my house or I can come to your house. Yeah, you can choose. So yeah. And Nikona, you know, until the economy at least stabilizes, I'll reopen my spa.
When was it that you opened the spa? Was it 2022?
2023.
Okay.
No.
So post-pandemic.
Wait. Yeah, 2023.
Okay.
Post-pandemic.
That feels like yesterday. I can't believe we're in 2025. What is time?
2025. And after 2022, everyone started complaining, actually.
Why?
Like the businesses are not doing well. Business
post-pandemic.
Business started struggling.
Yeah.
And then when you open up, you hear people telling you like, "Hey, Anuma, you've started your business at the wrong time." You're like, "Hey, you should have told me earlier."
I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear that. But at least I did this in a year. Like it was a whole year.
Yeah.
I did good. I'm proud of myself.
100%.
It wasn't easy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the science of waxing.
Science, yeah.
Waxing is a bit of an art, right?
Yeah.
How do you adapt your technique for different hair types or skin conditions?
You know why I chose hard wax? Because let me talk about Africans, mostly Kenyans. Actually, let me just talk about Kenyans. We have very coarse hair. And hard wax is the best for coarse hair. Like your tough hair, your ngumu, inaitwa nywele ngumu. It's really nice for nywele ngumu. Like and hard wax only sticks on the hairs,
not the skin.
Yeah. Unless that person is using like you know the people who use what are they called?
Chemicals.
Amepaka, you can bleaching.
Oh yeah.
So many kikupaka kuna vile itatokana
the top layer of
the skin.
Yeah, that must be painful.
Yeah, it is painful. So if you're using like such creams, you had better tell your waxing lady or whoever is waxing you. Yeah, because utaenda kuni blame and
it's not your fault.
Yeah, it's not my fault. But I think such things I'll have to be introducing to clients. You know, if you're this and this, or if you're on medication, please tell me. If you're on, if you're using creams that are lightening creams and all that, please tell me. And something else about waxing is it helps with a few health issues. There are people struggle with folliculitis. You can go to hospital, like it's a medical condition.
Is that ingrown hair?
Yeah, it's an ingrown hair. Alafu inakuwa infected.
Yes.
Then in a
has
form,
like bumps.
Yeah, bumps. Na hiyo bump ni kubwa. It's not a small bump.
Remember when I thought I had it?
Yeah, but you didn't. If you
I had no idea about waxing.
No, folliculitis
it's
is
painful.
Bad. It's painful. Alafu it's inatoka the past.
Yeah.
So imagine having to shave alafu kila mwezi you still have to go to hospital for creams. Kumaliza, yeah, that's not good. But the moment you start, I remember a few clients, the first waxing, like unaona difference.
A huge difference.
a huge difference. So unakuja the next, you'll never experience such.
No. Hi.
Yeah, you go, and it's like an addiction.
Yeah.
You start waxing, there's
can't
no
stop.
going back.
No.
The moment you go back, nika nini na kungoja.
Yeah.
Ukienda waxing, hey, the bumps double. So yeah, you don't stop, and also don't shave in between.
Yeah, you said that. That was the next question, actually. I was going to ask you. We often hear about prepping skin for a wax session. What are the best practices to ensure the skin is in the perfect state before waxing? Okay. One is definitely not shaving.
Yes, do not shave or do not use this shaving creams. Do it kwa underarm simba, but you're private. No, I don't even advise.
Yeah.
There are also people who say like, can you use numbing cream? I can use a numbing cream on your armpits, but armpits are not painful. Still painful underarm waxing. Unless when you're not wax, something is, or you have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
So, or you're a first timer. But it's always like a pinch. That's the first strip, they're the most painful.
Yeah. After that, you're fine.
After that, you're fine.
Yeah. And seconds.
And yeah, second, unless you're learning body mingi.
Mingi, true.
Yeah. And the prepping, how people should prep their skin is, first, number one thing about waxing I always emphasize is moisturizing. Always moisturize.
What type of oils do you like?
I use organic oils. I always recommend either coconut oil or shea butter. Coconut oil or shea butter, those two. But you can also use other oils.
Like organic ones.
Yeah, organic. I recommend organic.
And lotions? Like
no lotion.
No lotions, okay.
Yeah, just organic. And if you can't, I wax every walk of life. So if you can't afford like coconut, but coconut oil is the cheapest is 50 bob. Like a small one. I think in Amton is affordable. Yeah. Or if you
prioritizing.
Just prioritize. Or if you can't, you can use Vaseline, like the unscented Vaseline, or nini Arimis. Arimis wax, like a good moisturizer. Something else is always scrub. Scrub your waxed area. Like after, you can scrub 2 or 3 times a week. But always remind people, please scrub every day. You're every day. So just scrub jana. Let me scrub today. So it's what you're 2-3 days a week. Scrubbing is nice.
Before showering or after?
After, before, whatever, when you're showering and all that. But always, you can use a glove, the scrubbing, the body glove, scrub.
Like the exfoliating scrub.
Exfoliating gloves.
I got it recently with
you
the scrub.
It?
I'll show you.
They're really nice. They add a meal to me.
Yeah.
Because not every time I'll have like the scrub itself. Yeah. So just use the exfoliating gloves. Exfoliating and moisturize. Those are my main
prepping. You have to. You'll
know if you've not moisturized. Because at the first time, if you don't moisturize, you'll get bumps. And you'll feel itchy. Yeah. You'll feel
the second
really
time
itchy.
or before? The first time.
The first time I wax you, if you don't moisturize, you'll feel itchy. Come on, you've stayed for long without waxing, like 3 months, 6 months. Yeah. That's like the first time. You have to moisturize.
I was going to ask you, there are so many types of waxes: soft, hard, stripless, sugar wax. Your personal preference is hard wax, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, because of the pain.
Because of the pain, and because of the it doesn't react with the skin, because it only sticks on the hairs. That's it.
Does that make it pricier than the other options?
Yeah, it's pricey. Really pricey.
But it's worth it.
It's worth it. It's like double the price, but it's worth it. Yeah, I love it.
Does it last longer, or just in terms of the actual waxing, it's better? Because you know the benefits.
Yeah, with the benefits and everything, I think it's better. Because I'll have to buy like a wax every week. Every week I have to buy wax. And you have to buy you have to buy the big one. Because even in Kenya, we still haven't got
I was going to ask you, how's the state of it now?
They're
Do
not
you still
really
import?
No, I got someone in Dubois along Accra Road.
Yeah.
There are a few people who sell, but you have to check the quality.
True.
Not every wax piece is really good with the skin. There are others that will really irritate your skin. So you have to go for the best.
Waxing has a reputation for being painful, but that doesn't seem to stop people from doing it. How do you address the common fears or myths around waxing when speaking to clients?
You have to tell this client the truth because they can't tell you it. Waxing is not painful. Then you come, you scream your voice
Heart out.
Yeah, your heart out. No. For the first time, waxing is painful. I will tell you it is painful. So you have to choose which wax also works for you. And I'm not marketing myself, but for a first time, I'll go for a hard wax. The first time I went for waxing, did soft wax. Super maliziwa. I went back home with my shoulder. It was painful. I love when I have those fussy hair. My hair is already coarse.
You have beautiful hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So imagine waxing like that. Hey, it was painful.
Oh my God.
And I had to stay for 48 hours before I could even, it was still painful.
Ooh, and it's so sensitive.
It's sensitive. After I wax, I can give a vaginal or ampoule immediately, and you won't feel painful. Soft wax, you can't.
Wow.
You can't.
Is a vaginal and then, did you say a facial? Is that like a facial?
Yeah, it's a facial for your private and your anals. Yeah, you can steam, but mostly for me, I just do extractions. I scrub, moisturize your skin. If there are any ingrowns, I'll remove blackheads, the whiteheads. Yeah, that's all I do.
Not a dumb question, but asking because I don't know. So with the vaginal, is it it's external, right?
Yeah, it's external.
Okay. I don't know why in my mind I was thinking of the steam going on.
No, it's external. You're not even supposed to have any steam near you unless you've given birth.
Okay.
But you advised you shouldn't.
No steam.
No steam, uko ndani. No,
yeah. I couldn't comprehend how that works. I was let me ask. I'm sure the listeners are what curious too.
Yeah, steam is outside. Yeah. It's external.
What's the most bizarre or funniest misconception someone has had about waxing that you can think of?
The one thing was a few clients, I think others don't even mention it, but they're please do not rip off my cleats.
Oh.
That's what most actually tell me.
Yeah.
But I can't. It just sticks on the head.
Yeah. So it makes sense someone would think that.
Yeah, because you have to apply wax around that area, so they think you're gonna rip off. But it can't unless whoever is doing it. But with soft.
Whoa!
I'm
my
not
head dropped
attacking.
for a second when you said unless. I was that's a possibility.
No, but there is that soft skin. Again, the skin.
Yeah.
I've had stories. Let me give an example of a client of mine. She was far. It was that during that time I was struggling with my shop and my either to keep my shop or not. So my client had to go work somewhere else. She had to go to hospital. She was under meds and creams to heal her burns. She was burnt. Someone used soft wax on her
without her knowledge.
She knew what she was doing, but she didn't know that person doesn't know
what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. So she got burnt. Her underarms were white. Yeah, it was bad. It took her almost 2 months to heal.
Wow.
Yeah, and arudi pia kuwax tena and ilinishtua.
I can imagine.
Why would you do that to someone? I love it if it's wax. Make sure hata when you as a waxer.
You try it on yourself.
Yeah, try it on yourself. If the temperature is too much for your hand, where it's too hot for your client.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it was painful. I've also had someone else say they got burnt in Tao. She had to go home like that. Alikuwa niosha kila siku the sugar every day hadi itoke, and it was super painful. It took her time before she went back to wax. I think she even gave up on waxing.
Wow.
Imagine people having such notions. Na kila mtu everyone now it's online.
Yeah.
Ampeane story yake on TikTok, on
Reddit.
Instagram. And it's someone known, I can't mention it, but she's a podcaster too. She's an influencer. So yeah.
That's horrible.
So such cases,
not misconception, but people who are not doing it properly,
Yeah.
and then spoiling the name of
That's
waxing.
spoiling the name of waxing.
That's crazy.
So go make sure you do your due diligence, like fanya research, background research ya mahali unaenda.
Which leads perfectly into the next question.
Okay.
How do you establish trust and create a comfortable space for your clients, especially when they are nervous or embarrassed?
We just talk. For me, I'll just talk to you. First of all, I'll ask you if this is your first time doing waxing or first time experiencing waxing in general. Ama what have you heard about waxing? Ni chungu. Okay. Anything
It's always
else?
painful.
Yeah, it's always painful. Ama they'll be like, what wax do you use? Most people don't even know about hard wax.
Yes, I did not know.
You did not know.
When I was...
Yeah, so I have to introduce the hard wax to them.
Yeah.
Kila mtu ako like, no, me, I want ile ya kupakwa na
Inatoka.
yeah, they don't even know that's the soft wax. Wanasemanga ile ya contact paper.
Yeah.
So you have to explain to them, make sure you just establish a rapport, yeah, between you and your client. Alafu your trust with that's laughing, akiscream unacheka, like, and then you be patient with your client. I'm always patient with all my clients. Si kila mtu ako na pain tolerance iko juu. You see, so you just be patient with them. Also go in parts, like I'll wax in bits. I'll partition my kama ni armpit, I'll do like 2 partitions.
Yeah.
Usisikie uchungu sana joko the gurus ni once we are done.
Absolutely.
So you just do it
Partition
you partition it to wax, and you ask them how the pain is. They're like, it's not even that painful. It's all in my head. Most people say it's all in their head.
I attest to that.
Yeah. So
and our mind is so powerful. Almost telling you I created a fear of heights.
Yeah, you do. Maybe it's true. What you tell your mind, it a reaction to this. Your we just react to your reaction.
I saw not a funny, but an enlightening TikTok yesterday, an Instagram reel of someone talking about if you shout your name in your head, like as loud as you can, and then you do the same thing but whisper, if you can do that, you can control the voices in your head. And I was like, that is so true.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. We can control everything. So yeah, that's how I establish a relationship with my clients. And most of my clients are my friends. So I just talk to them occasionally. If they are sick, I'll ask them umepona. But not everyone. I just say, not everyone wants a friendship with your waxing lady. Because people will be like, people don't even know I'm nimesoma, nimeenda shule, like I have a degree. No, they don't. Unless someone asks. Because I'm kuja kwa nyumba, and you have a degree.
Wow.
They have this notion like, we're only wax lady.
Yeah.
Like
it's a third, not a professional.
Yeah, like it's not my profession. Until they get to know me, they're like, wow, okay. So it's good kujua watu.
True.
Yeah.
Can you share a story of a client who was apprehensive about their first wax experience but ended up having a positive experience?
Most of them. I remember there's one who swore they will never wax. Again, they swore, and I'm not coming back.
Should we pause 1 sec?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a favorite though?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite waxing service?
Yeah. I think I love doing a Brazilian. Because imagine you'll be imagining the client after. Every client is like, oh my god, it's so soft. I feel so nice, I feel so clean, I feel so so seeing my client's reaction, I really love doing a Brazilian, and a clean Brazilian, because make sure you're not left with any hairs. When you're done, I'll ask you, because I have my gloves on, you just touch yourself. If there's any hairs remaining, to wax off zote. So Brazilian is my favorite.
It's the most rewarding too.
Yeah, it's the most rewarding.
Do you find people feel more feminine when they
do? They do feel more feminine, because I'm sure there's someone somewhere. They'll tell me, Ann, I'd rather stay with hair for months because I don't have money.
Yeah. But I come and do.
But I come and do my waxing. So you can imagine someone telling you that. It feels really nice. Yeah.
If you could wax any celebrity alive or deceased, who would it be and why?
Alive or deceased?
Alive or deceased?
or deceased.
Any.
Hey.
Or you can say, yeah. Who comes to mind?
A Kenyan, I'm international.
You can do both.
Kenyan celebrity. Oh my goodness. I think I'll do Kate actress. Kate seems to be a very fun person to be around. Yeah, so imagine waxing her. Yeah, I think I'll do Kate. And Kate is the kind of people who, the celebrities who brush everyone off. Like, if you're not in their clique, like their social status, they will not recognize you. But I really love people who take everyone like the same. You talk to people, they don't belittle people just because they're not in your social status.
And she's like that.
Yeah, she's like that. I've heard stories about her, so yeah. And I've seen her grow up here.
No.
So yeah.
And international?
International. Hey! International who would like to wax.
Or we can come back to that one.
Yeah, we can come back. Let me just think about it. I think I'll do Rihanna.
No.
Rihanna is fun.
I'm not gonna lie, when I asked this question, I was like, I think that's who you're gonna say.
Rihanna is fun. She's the type of person who roots for women.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
I think I'll
empowers women.
Yeah, I'd love to. If I remember her, she once said like, someone interviewed her and asked her, what do you do when you feel like you don't wanna do it today?
Fake it,
baby.
Fake it till you make it.
Yes.
Yeah. Very authentic.
Very authentic.
And raw.
Yeah, that's a very powerful statement.
What's the most surprising thing you've learned about human nature through waxing?
Human nature. Oh my God.
It sounds like you've seen it all.
Yeah, I have seen it all. Trust me. And people are different.
Yeah.
People are different. Behavior-wise. I think there are people who are very strong, by the way. And I appreciate that people, like, they will not waste your time. You wax 20 minutes, I'm done. Because I'm a familiar to the whole time. We are talking and everything, and now we're done. And like, okay, it's over. That's it. I love such people. And that people are very sensitive, yeah. I'm also very patient with such people. I don't know what they're battling. So maybe the pain is in their head, but who is in the computer? Oh, it's all in your head.
No.
So I asked them, but after I will tell them.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm very patient with such people. So yeah, people are different. And what else? And there's this question everyone asks me. And like the human body, we are all the same. Believe me, we are all the same. Difference to the size, but it's the same.
I was also nervous about that. I won't lie.
Everyone is nervous about
I was
that.
like, what is... Yeah, it's such a... like a secret, private thing.
Yeah, it's a secret, private. And everyone is insecure. Most people are insecure. I have a client who was always... But at least she now doesn't ask me about it. I think that's why we even became friends. Like, oh, Anne... I'm very, I feel really shy. My nini is big. I'm like, no, it's not. Who told you it's big?
Yeah.
So this guy told me, wow, that guy lied, number one, unless he doesn't like you at all.
Yeah.
But nah, no one should ever tell you such a thing. We are different. Of course, I guess equal the same, a very skinny person, but the only thing that differs is the size. But we are all the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's disgusting of that person.
When
I hate when people
tell?
make people feel insecure, because
That's
it's
really
people
bad.
already feel naturally insecure. For someone to do that, it's just mean.
Yeah, it's mean. It's so mean. Yeah, that's so mean. And it means you don't even like. If someone tells you
Yeah,
that,
they
just
don't like
cut
you.
them off. They don't like you at all.
That made my blood. Oh. I was gonna ask you, do you have any fun experiences or interesting, funny stories you wanna share about waxing?
Over waxing. The fun experiences is just seeing that client, like they're so excited.
Yeah.
Then they start talking about life. One thing I know is like everyone I meet, everyone is so eager to. People just so feel so safe to talk about their lives. I know about their men, I know about their children, I know about what they're battling with. So that 1 hour, I'm waxing you and I'm doing therapy at the same time.
Therapy session.
I'm a therapy session. That's a whole therapy session. So Yeah, I think that's the most interesting thing. So I really love listening to.
Does it never get a bit overwhelming, or do you feel comfortable that people feel safe?
I really feel
It's a battle. Sometimes it just depends on your mood.
No,
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I've been told before, like, I even sat in a matatu, a guy sitting next to me, almost breaking down, and I found an can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Akaniambia his life story, what mali ametoka, how the girlfriend did this and this and this. He was also drunk, yeah, but I can't just brush him off. So nikasikiza
he needed you to hear him.
Yeah, he needed me to hear him. Nikamsikiza tu until we get to town, and he was like, thank you for listening to me.
I think listening is a lost art form in community.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Because everyone is not, most people are not listeners.
Yeah.
You start telling someone about your story. Naingilia na story yake. So, it's a story yako anymore.
That is so true.
Yeah, that's so true.
That is so true.
Having someone who can listen to you is really nice. I think that's the fun part about it.
Any funny experience?
Or funny experiences. Funny. The funny experiences is when someone just screams, jumps up, scared because of nothing. And let me tell you something.
Reenacting memes.
Exactly. So,
wow.
Yeah, those funny reactions to the clients, those are the funniest moments. Let's take a break. And 1, 2, 3, I'll count for you. Don't count for me. Yeah, those are the funniest moments.
Wow.
Yeah.
If someone is about to get their first wax, what are the top 3 things they should know to ensure it's a smooth experience?
Number 1, please relax. It's not a death experience. Relax. Number 2, please be, if you're planning to come, like anyone to plan a few days before, but just exfoliate. Atakani a day before, no, 2 days before. Please exfoliate. Number 3, before coming, make sure you at least take a shower. Yeah. Number 3, take a shower. Usikuje tu vile yeah, those are the main things.
Where can listeners find you online, and how can they book an appointment?
Listeners can find me on my social media platforms.
I'll have them linked down below.
Okay.
I'll have it linked in the description.
I have my Instagram page. That's Carl, CALE _SPA, SPA. Same to my TikTok, same account name, under the same account name. And my, what else? Facebook. I'm still on Facebook. So on Facebook is, I think it's my main page. I still advertise my main page. I don't have a business page on Facebook.
Do you get clients through Facebook?
Yeah. I think most of my clients are from Facebook and TikTok. Most. Facebook number 1, TikTok number 2. Yeah, so Facebook is Ann Mawea. Yeah.
I'll link it down below.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll work out a discount code for the beautiful aliens.
Definitely.
A mini code and then you can know they're from Authentically Blue.
Yes.
I love that. My beautiful aliens, if you made it this far into the episode, the discount code is CalzonBlue7 and you guys get a 16.7% discount on all Avon services, and I have linked it down below. So thank you so much for supporting the podcast. Thank you so much for showing me love, showing Ann love, and it's kind of exciting that I'm doing it. This is the first promo code for the podcast. In all my days, I'm so proud of myself. I was like, should I name it Calzon 7 or Blue 7 or like, and then I texted someone and they were like, Calzon Blue 7, and my brother was like, that is too much. Long story short, it is Calzon Blue 7 for now, and thank you for your love and support. I will catch you guys next week for another lovely episode. Bye guys. I'm literally on my way to therapy right now. I'm about to be a minute late. See you later.